The crystalline throne room of the Zephyrian mothership gleamed with bioluminescent patterns that pulsed like a living heartbeat. Oliver stood before Queen Thesara, whose towering form cast shadows that seemed to devour the light itself. Her 6 eyes, each a different shade of violet, fixed upon the human diplomat with an intensity that would have reduced lesser beings to trembling wrecks. But Oliver had survived 3 years on Mars during the Dust Wars. He'd negotiated peace treaties with species that communicated through controlled explosions. A stare down with an alien monarch, no matter how imposing, wasn't going to break him. "You will explain yourself, human," Queen Thesara's voice resonated through the chamber, translated by the neural implant behind Oliver's ear. "My daughter, Princess Eva, has chosen you as her mate companion. This is an honor bestowed upon only the most worthy. Yet you flee from her like a coward. Why?" Oliver took a deep breath. Behind the queen, he could see Eva no longer the terrifying, battle-armored warrior princess he'd first encountered, but still an imposing figure. Her chitinous exoskeleton shimmered with opalescent hues, and her forearms were crossed in what he'd learned was the Zephyrian equivalent of hurt feelings. "Your Majesty," Oliver began, "I'm not running because I'm afraid." "Then why?" The queen's mandibles clicked together in agitation. "Do you find my daughter unworthy? Her victories in combat number in the thousands. She has conquered 17 worlds in your name alone. She has composed 37 symphonies using only the screams of your enemies. That's actually part of the problem," Oliver interrupted, immediately regretting it as the temperature in the room seemed to drop. Eva stepped forward, her voice soft yet carrying an edge of confusion that the translator rendered almost heartbreaking. "Oliver, I have done everything your human courtship protocols require. I researched your customs extensively. I brought you the heads of your enemies. I demonstrated my ability to provide. I conquered those star systems and named them after you. I even learned to prepare your traditional foods." She gestured to a side table where what appeared to be the scorched remains of something vaguely pizza-shaped sat smoking. "What more must I do?" Oliver pinched the bridge of his nose. This was going to require every diplomatic skill he possessed. "Eva, your Majesty, may I tell you a story?" Queen Thesara's eyes narrowed, but she gestured for him to continue. 3 months ago, when the Zephyrian fleet first made contact with humanity, we were terrified. Your ships blotted out our sun. Your warriors could tear through our strongest metals like paper. We thought we were facing extinction. Oliver's voice grew quieter. "But then Eva saved my life during the first diplomatic meeting when those Krell assassins attacked. She didn't just kill them, she made sure I wasn't hurt. She was gentle, careful." Eva's exoskeleton flushed a deeper shade of blue embarrassment, Oliver had learned. "After that, we started talking. Really talking. She told me about Zephyrian poetry, about how your people see the universe, not as something to conquer, but as something to experience. She showed me her collection of pressed flowers from 100 different worlds. She actually laughed at my terrible jokes. I failed to see," the queen began, but Oliver raised a hand. "I'm not running from Eva because I don't care about her. I'm running because I care too much. And I don't know how to make her understand something that seems so obvious to humans, but apparently isn't to Zephyrians." "Explain," the queen commanded. Oliver turned fully to face Eva. "You've been trying to court me the Zephyrian way, proving your strength, your ability to protect and provide, conquering worlds in my name. But Eva, humans don't want that. Or at least, I don't want that. Then what do you want?" Eva's voice was barely a whisper. "I want you to stop trying so hard to be what you think I need and just be with me. I don't need you to conquer star systems. I need you to tell me more about those flowers you collect. I don't need you to kill my enemies. I need you to laugh at my jokes again. I don't need grand gestures. Oliver stepped closer, his voice cracking slightly. I need to know that you want me, not as some prize to be won through great deeds, but just me, Oliver Chun, failed xenobiologist turned accidental diplomat, who can't even grow a decent beard, and whose idea of adventure is trying new coffee blends. The throne room fell silent. Queen Nisara's eyes widened. All 6 of them. Eva slowly approached Oliver, her movements careful, deliberate. You want me to stop proving myself worthy of you? You are already worthy, Eva. You've been worthy since the moment you asked me about Earth's music and actually listened when I spent 3 hours explaining jazz. I'm not running because I don't want to. I'm running because I need to know you want me for me, not because I'm some exotic alien you need to collect or protect like one of your pressed flowers. For a long moment, no one moved. Then Eva did something Oliver had never seen a Zephyrian do. She knelt, bringing her massive form down to his eye level. Oliver, she said softly, I pressed a flower from Earth, from your home city's botanical garden. I've kept it with me every day since. Not because it was rare or beautiful, but because it smelled like the tea you drink every morning. Because it reminded me of you. Oliver felt his eyes sting. Yeah? Yeah, Eva replied, perfectly mimicking his human speech pattern. Behind them, Queen Nisara made a sound that the translator struggled with before settling on astonished laughter. You humans, the Queen said, shaking her massive head, are the strangest species in the galaxy. My daughter conquers worlds, and you want flower-pressing dates. Perhaps that is why you will survive when so many others have fallen. You fight not with strength alone, but with this impossible softness. Oliver smiled. So, Eva, want to go get some actual pizza? I know a place on Earth. I would like that very much, Eva said. And if Oliver wasn't mistaken, she was smiling to Dot as they left the throne room together. Walking side by side rather than warrior and protected, Queen Nisara watched them go. For the first time in her 3-century reign, she understood why humanity had earned its reputation across the stars. They didn't conquer through strength. They conquered through the audacity of vulnerability, and perhaps that was the most powerful weapon of all.